In the last lesson, while several of you were out with Ms. Cowan doing some enrichment work, the girls and I went through angles at a point and developed definitions for each of these. So adjacent angles, complementary angles, supplementary angles, revolution angles, vertically opposite angles, and perpendicular lines. So what you'll need to do if you haven't got them in your notes is to open up the link that has the notes filled in, and that'll allow you to get an idea of what these things are. Some of them you already know. Complementary and supplementary angles are traditionally taught in primary school, but I don't know whether you've done them or not. Then what we did in class was worked out these three examples, and I'm going to do them for you, and I want you to take these down. So the girls that were here on Wednesday, you won't need to get these down in your books, but the girls who were not here, I'd like you to get them down, and in particular, I'd like you to note how we're going to work this out. Right, so A and 35 are what we call, they have a complementary relationship, because I can see here that this is a right angle. So what I know is that A and 35 equal 90 degrees, or A is equal to 90 degrees, remove 35 degrees. And the answer to that is 55 degrees. So A must be 55 degrees. Did I get that right? 55, 60, yeah, 90. So that 55 and 35 equal that 90 degrees. And we say that these two angles are complementary. In this one here, we say that these two angles here are supplementary because we assume that this is a 180 degree or straight angle in total. So we know that A must be 180 degrees, remove that 55, which means that we've got, 125 degrees. So A has to be 125 degrees. This one here, we've got this angle and this angle and this angle, mean that if we turn around that far, we've done a full revolution, and a revolution is 360 degrees. So I know that this one here is, or has been declared a straight angle. It's not a straight angle, a right angle. So I know that that equals 90 degrees. So to get A, all I need to do is go A equals 360, remove this 90 here, and remove the 120. And what will be left over from 360 is this A value here. All right, so 90 removed from 360 is 270, take away 120, and 120 removed from 270 is 150 degrees. All right, there are some other more complicated problems here. Now, find the value of A in the following diagram. So what I know is that all three of these A's together, A plus A plus A, equal 90 degrees. That's because they have a complementary relationship. So I know that 3 lots of A equals 90 degrees. Remember our algebra here, we've got 1 lot of A plus 1 lot of A plus 1 lot of A. That's 3 lots of A equals 90 degrees. And then what I do is I basically think 3 multiplied by what value will give me 90. So you could trial and error a little bit and say that A is 20. 3 times 20 is not equal to 90. So actually the answer is 30. All right, so 3 times 30 will equal 90 degrees. Therefore, A must be 30 degrees, i.e. if that's 30 degrees, that's 30 degrees, and that's 30 degrees, we add them together and we're going to get 90 degrees. Okay, here's another one. Find the value of the two angles in the following. So we need to get these angles here. All right, so I know that this angle here plus this angle here, 2A plus 3A, must equal 180 degrees. Now 2A and 3A are 5A, equals 180. All right, so now the hard part is I need to think of a value, 5 multiplied by a particular value equals 180 degrees. Now there's an easier way to get this, and you might have noted in the previous example, what you could do is instead of actually trying to think what would 3 be multiplied by, you could simply divide 90 by the 3. So we're going to do the same thing here. What we're going to do is rather than think of 5 multiplied by what value gives us 180, we're going to do 180 divided by 5. So 5 goes into 18 3 times with 3 left over, 6. So that means that 5 multiplied by 36 equals 180. Therefore, A is equal to 36 degrees. Now, this question says find the value of the two angles. So this angle here is 2 lots of A. So that means this angle here must be 2 lots of 36 degrees. That's 72 degrees. This angle here is 3 lots of 36 degrees. That means it's 108 degrees. And surprise, surprise, 108 plus 72 does equal 180. They're complementary. So that's they're the examples that I need you to get in your book. And now all you need to do is go over to the planning document and answer the questions. Good luck.